What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I want to talk about the financial order of operations. I'm going to be talking about the 5 steps to building wealth long term. But in today's video, I'm going to be putting a little bit of a silver and gold spin on things. So I'm going to be taking the 5-step order of operations. I'm going to be altering step 4, and I'm going to be adding a step 6, and we're going to run through the entire thing. So for those of you who are watching this video, and if you are all in on silver, if silver or gold as well, if precious metal stacking is your #1 priority, if that is your focus, if that is your goal, if that's what you're locked in on, you're probably going to be disregarding a majority of what I'm going to be saying in today's video. There are people that are prioritizing financial offense. There are people that are prioritizing financial defense. The people that are prioritizing financial defense, aka the ones that are saving money, or the ones that are preserving wealth that they had already created in the past, are the ones who are going to be prioritizing silver and gold, and probably little to nothing else of what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. This video is more so geared toward the people playing financial offense right now, looking to build wealth, create wealth, and grow their wealth, investing their money, growing their money, and building an empire, which you can also use to then convert some of that wealth to silver and gold to preserve what you built up over the years. And like I said, the order of operations that I'm going to be talking about in today's video will include a precious metal twist. So this is not my order of operations. This is the standard when it comes to finance. #1, invest in your 401k enough to get the full company match. So if they offer a 1% match, contribute 1%. If they offer 2.5%, contribute 2.5%. I'm fortunate enough to have 2 jobs that both offer a company match. My full-time job offers a 5% match. So you better believe I contribute 5%. I'm making the most of that. My part-time job offers a 4% match if you contribute 5%. It's a little bit weird. So they do 100% on the first percent, 100% on the second percent, 100% on the third percent, 50% on the fourth percent, and 50% on the fifth percent, which is essentially a 4% match if you think about it, but only if you contribute 5%. So that's what I do over there as well. Now, the reason for this is because this is free money. Fully 100% free money being given to you, fed into a tax-deferred retirement account that will compound and grow over the course of your career and benefit you later in life. Contribute just enough to get the full company match. That's step #1 of the order of operations. Step #2 is, only if you're eligible, max out an HSA, a health savings account. This is something that applies if you are enrolled in a high deductible health plan like myself. Now, the current max contribution limit for the HSA is $4,300, which gets broken down to about $82 a week. This is, of all the accounts between an HSA and 401k and another account that I'm going to be talking about in this video, this is the easiest one to max out because it has the lowest ceiling when it comes to the contribution limit. $4,300. It's $82 a week. It's very, very doable. Step #3 is to max out your Roth IRA. This one has a higher ceiling of $7,000 as a contribution limit, at least for this year. I would expect next year, 2026, that get bumped up to hopefully $7,500. But at $7,000, that gets broken down to $134 a week, $134 and change every single week in order to max that out. Upon maxing out your HSA and then your Roth IRA, we actually go back to step 1 And instead of just simply contributing enough to the 401k to get the full company match, now the order of operations says to max out or get as close to whatever you're financially capable of, get as close to maxing out your 401k as you possibly can. This one has a way higher ceiling of, at least for this year, $23,500. That gets broken down to over $450 a week. I don't know how many of you are capable of doing that. If you are, God bless you. That's awesome. Must be nice. Step number 5 is to invest whatever you can of what's left over into a taxable brokerage account. That is the order of operations. But I'm going to make some adjustments here. And I'm going to put a precious metal spin on things. I'm going to be altering step number 4, like I said before, and I'm going to be adding step number 6. So again, let's quickly run through it, even faster this time. Number 1, the order of operations. Contribute to the 401k enough to get the full company match. Step number 2, max out your HSA if you are eligible to open up an HSA. Step number 3, then go on to max out your Roth IRA. Step number 4, instead of maxing out your 401k like the original order of operations says, see, this is the adjustment that I'm making here. Instead of maxing it out or getting as close to maxing it out as possible, I say step number 4 is to increase it by 1% every year. So, for example, I get a 5% company match at my full-time job. Moving into 2026, maybe I bump that up to 6%. The year after that, make it 7%. The year after that, 8%. The year after that, 9%. The year after that, 10%. Increase it by 1% annually. Step number 5 is to invest in a taxable brokerage account, just like an average, everyday, standard, anyone can open one up, taxable brokerage account. And step number 6, silver and gold. Regardless of what your priority is, if you are looking to stack as aggressively as possible, you might be skipping out on some of or all of steps 1 through 5 and say, hey, forget all that, I'm going all in on step 6. If that is your way of going about it, then that's just your way of going about it. But if you're someone like me, or if you're someone like a lot of the other people that watch my videos, and you're more of a casual stacker or more of a hobbyist, someone that just simply likes coins, rounds, and bars just because you're interested in the history behind them or the aesthetic or whatever the case may be, and simultaneously you understand that the coins, rounds, and bars are also financially a smart decision long term because they act as a hedge against inflation. But you also need to remember, see, we need to be objective here. We can't be biased. We can't be we can't be tunnel vision on precious metals, just like we can't be tunnel vision on any other specific thing. We need to be realistic. We need to be objective and understand the fact and say the quiet part out loud. Silver and gold, almost every single year, underperform almost every other asset class. Silver and gold are not necessarily wealth building tools. Now this year is an exception because it's a fantastic year for the precious metals. Silver's up about 19% in the last 3 months. It's up about 32% year to date. Gold is up 5% in the last 3 months, up about 28% year to date. So it's a fantastic year for both precious metals. But that's not most years. Most years, silver and gold get put to shame. But at the same time, they do act as a way of hedging against inflation. The average rate of inflation, 2.5%. Silver and gold, long term, have fought off inflation. Long term, I believe, in my opinion, will continue to fight off inflation. So getting a little bit of silver and gold here and there, diversifying your portfolio outside of just stocks, bonds, index funds, exchange traded funds, mutual funds, outside of the stock market, it's a fantastic idea to diversify your portfolio. Even if that includes physical precious metals. like what I have on screen. I have them. I've had them for 7 going on 8 years now. And I plan on continuing to have them, and I plan on continuing to get more. I'm not an aggressive stacker. I'm a casual stacker or a hobbyist. I think they're fun. I think they're interesting. I learned a lot over the years through coins, rounds, and bars. It's fun. I like picking up a piece every here and there. And I personally strongly believe, and I say this with the utmost conviction, I personally believe that the silver and gold will benefit me tremendously long term. But that doesn't take away from the fact that these other assets outperform them almost every single year by a wild amount. So I use the silver and gold for fun, but it's also a way of playing financial defense and preserving wealth. Meanwhile, I use tax-advantaged retirement accounts and even just a not tax-advantaged investment account to build wealth for myself, grow wealth, create wealth for myself. See, I'm playing financial defense and offense. I'm getting the best of both worlds, and depending on what's going on, I might lean more into one than the other. There might be times where I say, hey, this is going on right now. The stock market is way higher than I believe it should be, and silver and gold seem to be having more red days than green days. I might stop investing as many dollars and put those dollars into silver and gold instead, and vice versa. There might be times where the other team has the ball and I'm playing more defense. There might be times where my team has the ball and I'm playing more offense. See, I don't do it a very specific way every single month, no matter what's going on. I might lean a little bit more into one than the other depending on what's taking place in the markets. You got to be strategic, you got to be creative, and you just got to play the game. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So that's what the order of operations is. It is not my order of operations. That is just the standard when it comes to finance. In this video, I put my spin on things. I put the little precious metal twist in there. And I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know what are you thinking right now. What are your order of operations, or which of the 5, or I guess in this case 6 steps is your favorite? Are you following that order? Are you doing your own thing? Let me know in the comments section down below. As always, if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, and make sure to follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. That's X, Instagram, and the Tickety Talk. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.